Alright, this is a 2001 Ford Focus. On this video, I'm going to be changing the cylinder temperature head sensor. Alright, that sensor is located back here. It's not right next to your thermostat or anything like that. Just keep in mind, this is a ZETEC 16 valve engine, 2.0 dual overhead cam. Okay, on this video, to get to that, you're going to have to remove the alternator to get to that sensor. You want to start out by taking out the reservoir and the power steering reservoir also. It's a bolt. It's a 10 millimeter bolt. Okay. Once you take that bolt off with a flathead on the back, right there, you take it out. In this case, I already did that. Just giving you a quick look. This one, you don't need to take anything out. You just push it up. When it comes off, you should set it aside. This is your alternator right there. I already unplugged these, so my fans at least catches on by themselves. Otherwise, it was overheating the car. So I unplug them. The thing is that when you unplug them, the fans automatically catch on continuously, so it doesn't have a break in between, which is not bad for the car. But again, it's pulling a lot of current and putting a lot of strain on your alternator. Alright, so once you do that and you have that top a little open, you want to take out your tire, and then you want to loosen up your belt in order to take out your alternator. How you do that? This car, it's a 15 millimeter wrench. Right here, this is your crankshaft pulley. This is your AC compressor. This is your tension pulley right there. And you just get a good grip. If you do it to your right, you'll be tightening. If you do it to your left, you'll be loosening the belt. So in this case, we go like this, and that loosens our belt. You push it down. Also, just keep in mind, you always want to secure your car with a jack stand, and I always leave this one on just for double protection, but you for sure want to put a jack stand. I'm about to loosen the belt. I have to put the camera down, but I'll pretty much already showed you in the last clip. So as you can see, we're loosening up the belt. Okay, remember, always pushing down, and the same procedure to put the belt back on. Now what we're gonna do is remove the alternator. I'm hoping that I don't have to completely move the alternator. Take the belt off. Okay, I'm hoping just to take out one bolt and loosen up the other, and slowly just push the alternator backwards, and so I can stick a wrench in there. Let's see how this goes. Also keep in mind that before you start messing with the alternator, disconnect your ground, which is your negative, before doing any electrical, to avoid any short circuits. On this alternator, you only have 2 bolts. That one right there, which is really easy, and the one behind the pulley, which is a little pain in the butt. Now the stud or the screw is gonna be really long, and it's gonna almost make you feel like you can get it out because of the wall. But if you push it down while you're taking it out, you should be able to get it out. Alright, so the alternator is loose, but I need a little bit more space, so I'm gonna go ahead and remove this. It's our 7 millimeter. One bolt right there, one bolt right there, and we're gonna push this over and disconnect this harness right here to give us some more space. And I was just thinking, now that I'm changing the cylinder head temperature sensor, it's not a bad idea to go ahead and change the alternator. Of course, if you have the funds, great. If not, just I guess wait until it breaks down. But it'll be a great idea just to go ahead and change the alternator. I'm not gonna do it, but I was just thinking about that. Figure I'd share it with you guys, because otherwise you're gonna have to go to the same spot and pretty much do the same work minus the cylinder head temperature sensor. Alright, so I didn't have to disconnect the alternator. Even though it's recommendable that you still disconnect the battery, I have enough space now to get to the sensor, which I don't know if you'll be able to see. So you're gonna need one of these. It will help you out. Now let's try this out. Alright, so for a second there I thought I really had to take out the alternator, but I didn't. Apparently this tool right here was not much help. I still had to use one of these. So I'm unscrewing it right now. Alright. This is it right here. Time for a new one. A new one is right there. Alright, so I just put back the sensor. It's not that bad. Now, this might be a little pain on the butt. It's align the alternator back. And since it's so, like, I say, maybe not rusty, but dirty, it might be a little sticky to get in there. Or tricky, my bad. And once you do that, you just start putting things back the same way. You sure you put your connectors back. And pretty much the same way you took it out, you put it in. Guys, thank you for watching. Hopefully this helps you out. If you do have problems with your alternator and you have to change it, I strongly recommend that you change your cylinder temperature sensor too, so like that you don't have to go back to the same spot again. And the same thing backwards. If you change your sensor and you have the funds, change your alternator too. You don't have to go back to that spot for a while. Thank you guys for watching. Please like the video and subscribe. Any questions, please comment on the video.